Hello, dear learners! Welcome to the 7th episode of our virtual storytelling in celebration of the National Reading Month. La Filipina National High School, through the Salida TV, ensures that we continue to deliver quality education despite the COVID-19 pandemic. We hope that you had fun yesterday. Today, we'll have a story that is worth listening because it reflects how we live within a family. This story is very emotional. At the same time, it will teach us a lesson on making right judgments. We could see here how the elder child takes responsibility over younger siblings. In fact, we could witness in our family how the ate and the kuya take good care of the young. They even take charge of disciplining their brothers and sisters. Misunderstanding in the family usually happens, but how we resolve the conflict is the biggest challenge. May I ask you, what kind of a brother or a sister are you to your siblings? Has there ever been a time when you were so angry with your brother or sister that you could not control yourself? Was there a time that you even hurt them but then regret in the end? What lesson did you learn from that incident? Well, the story of two brothers is an ancient Egyptian folktale that dates from the reign of Seti II, who ruled from 1200 to 1194 BC, during the 19th dynasty of the New Kingdom. The story centers around two brothers, Anpu, who is the married, and the younger brother, Bata. The brothers work together, farming land and raising cattle, but Anpu's wife attempts to seduce Bata. What do you think will happen? Are you excited? Let us find out what happened in the story.
The Two Brothers, Egyptian Folktale. Once there were two brothers. Anpu was the elder, and Bata was the younger. When their parents died, Anpu was already married and had a house of his own, so he took his little brother with him and treated him like his son. When the little brother grew to be a young man, he became an excellent worker. He did the plowing. He harvested the corn, and there was no one his equal in the whole land. Behold, the spirit of the god was within him. Every morning, the younger brother followed his oxen and worked all day in the fields, and every evening he returned to the house with vegetables, milk, and wood. He laid all these before his elder brother, and he took with him his bread, and he drove the cattle into the field. Because Anpu loved his brother very much, his wife became very jealous, and she wanted to destroy Bata. One day, when Anpu and Bata were in the fields, they needed some corn. So Anpu sent Bata home to get some. The younger brother found the wife combing and doing nothing. By evening, Anpu returned home earlier than his brother because Bata had much work to do in the fields. Anpu was met by his wife, who was crying bitterly. She showed him her arms and legs, which he had painted black and blue, and accused Bata of having beaten her up. She pretended to be in great pain. She did not give him water to wash his hands with. She did not light the fire for him. She pretended that she was very sick. Anpu became very angry. He sharpened his knife and waited for Bata in the stable. When the sun went down, Bata came home as usual, loaded with herbs, milk, and wood. As he entered the door, he saw the feet of his brother and the sharp knife hanging by his side. The brothers sprang from him, and Bata fled, praying to the god Ra. So god Ra heard his cry. He made a flow between one brother and the other and filled it with crocodiles. Bata asked his elder brother why he had to kill him. Did he not consider him as his brother and had treated Anpu as if he was his father? Had not Anpu's wife a mother to Bata? So, Bata decided to go to the valley of Acacia. So, Anpu went home. He found his wife near the river, washing off the black and blue dye with which she painted herself. Filled with great anger, Anpu killed his wife and cast her to the dogs. Then he sat down, poured ashes on his head, and mourned for his younger brother. Bata reached the valley of Acacia. Since there was no one with him, he slew wild beasts for food, built himself a house, and met the 9 gods who knew of his innocence and goodness. Ra said to the god Kunumu to frame a woman for Bata that he may not remain alone. So Kunumu made for Bata a wife to dwell with him. She was indeed more beautiful than any other woman in the whole land. She was like a goddess, and Bata loved her very much.
That ends the story. So how's the story? I hope that you have learned a lesson from it. To check your understanding, let us answer these questions. Whoever can give the correct answer the fastest by commenting your answer will receive a 20 peso load. You will be given 5 seconds, and when you hear this sound, then time is up. We will announce the winners on the comment section at the end of this broadcast. So pay attention to the questions. Number 1. Do you think the wife's jealousy to Bata reasonable? A. Yes, because a husband should love a wife more than anybody. B. No, because it is normal for a brother to take care of younger siblings. C. Yes, because a wife deserves not to work in the field. D. No, because blood should be thicker than water. Your time starts now. Time is up, and the answer is letter B. Remember that if you are a responsible brother or sister, you will always look out for the good of your siblings. Number 2. If you were Anpu, how will you resolve the problem with your brother? A. I will give him presents and treat him with a day off from work. B. I will apologize to him and ask for his forgiveness. C. I will act as if nothing happens after knowing the truth. D. I will not show my face to him again. Your time starts now. Time is up, and the answer is letter B. Bear in mind that asking for apology will not lower your value as a person. In fact, we have a line that says, the best way to destroy an enemy is to make him a friend. Number 3. In the present time, do you think the punishment of Anpu to his wife's lies justifiable? A. Yes, because his wife is not faithful to him. B. No, because to kill is not the right thing to do. C. No, because killing her is not enough. She needs to be imprisoned first. D. Yes, because she was the reason why the relationship of Anpu and Bata was broken. Your time starts now. Time is up, and the answer is letter B. Take note that no matter how painful it is to be wronged by other people, still, revenge is never right. In fact, God said, "Vengeance is mine." Pray for your enemy instead. Number 4. What similarity do you see between the story of the two brothers and our culture as a Filipino in family affairs? A. We are always fighting with our siblings. B. We are always playing with our siblings. C. We are always taking good care of our siblings. D. We are always giving our used clothes to our siblings. Your time starts now. Time is up, and the answer is letter C. If we have younger brothers and sisters, we are always trained by our parents to take care of them. It is just natural in our culture that the elders always take responsibility to provide the needs and to protect the younger ones. Number 5. What insight have you learned from the story? A. The truth will always be revealed. B. Justice will always favor the innocent. C. Never allow yourself to get hurt. Get even instead. D. Killing somebody when justice is not served is never justifiable. Your time starts now. Time is up, and the answer is letter C. Life is not always fair. If it's not, then let it be. Remember, God is not blind. He will always serve justice. Congratulations for performing well. May you apply whatever lesson you learned from our story today. See you tomorrow for another story. I will leave you with this quote. Brother-sister relationship are like Tom and Jerry. They tease and irritate each other, knock each other down, but can't live without each other. This has been your teacher Faith, your virtual storyteller, only here at Salida TV.
Salida, Filipina, ang iyong pangarap ay kikislap. Salida, Filipina, ang kaunungan ay magpapunta. Salida, Filipina, edukasyon, abot kamay. Salida, Filipina, ang tagumpay sa tagumpay.
Mga kabataan, huwag panghinaan. Salida la Filipina ay bigyan daan. Ito ay magbibigay ng kaalaman. TV naman ngayon ang inyong paaralan. Mahirap man ang inyong sitwasyon, tayo ay magtulungan para sa edukasyon. Bawat isa ay mayroong misyon, matutong mabuti, maging inspirasyon.
Salida, la Filipina, ang iyong pangarap ay kikislap. Salida, la Filipina, ang karunungan